Okay. So what we are going to study today is modules, right? So what we will do is we will be creating or generating new modules, right? Inside those modules, we would be creating different components. Then we would be routing those modules, and then we would be using those routes to display our the components which we have created. That is what we would do. Now to do that, right? Let us first create a module. Right? So how to create a module? We'll say ng generate module, and I will call this module say user. I'll call this module as user. So I'll say ng generate module user. I'll press enter. Now what is going to happen inside this is that inside your app folder, another folder called as user will be created. Inside that user folder, there will be a file user.module.ts. Right, now let us see. Right, now as you can see that this is my app folder. Inside app folder I have another folder which was created, and that folder is user. This is the name of the module which you had given. Inside user there is a file which is user.module.ts. Now let us open this file. This file has the same structure as your app.module.ts. It also has the ng module annotation or ng module decorator, and there is a class user module. Right, so just to reiterate how to generate a new module. To generate a new module, right, we run this command. And where do we run this command? We run this command in our root folder, right? So I said ng generate module user. What did this command do? This command created a folder user inside app, and inside that folder it created a file user.module.ts. Right, this is the folder, and inside this user.module.ts. Right, now what I have to do is, like if we look at our app.module.ts, right, it has this ng module and the class app module. In the same way, even this thing has ng module and the class which is user module. It also has the declarations array and the imports array. Currently it is not having any providers or bootstrap, but those are not required as of now. Right, so now for any component to be a part of a module, it has to be declared inside, or it has to be registered in that module by specifying it in the declarations array. Right, now let us generate a component. Let us generate a component for that module. Right, now to generate a component for that module, what I will do is I will navigate to that folder. So I will say cd, and I would say src, then I would say cd app, then I would say cd user, because this is the name of the module which we had generated. And inside user, if you do a dir, you will be able to see your module file or user.module.ts file. Now I will navigate to that folder, that is user folder, and inside that I will generate my components. Now inside user, let us generate a component. We can say, we can call this component as ng generate component, and let me call it as say profile. Right, so this is one component which I am trying to generate. Right, so if you go to user.module.ts, what you can find is that a profile component got created, right, and that profile component is registered in the declarations array. And where is this profile component? It is also present inside your user folder. So a folder called as profile got created, and inside that all the files of your component, that is the ts file, html, and the css. We are ignoring the spec.ts as of now. Right. Now let us generate one more component. I'll say ng generate component and I'll call it uh, personal. Again, what will happen? A folder called as personal would be created inside the user, and inside that, all the files of that component, and as well as in the user.module.ts, we will see the personal component getting registered in the declarations array. Is it clear? Yahan tak? Okay, great. Right. Okay. So what did we do? We first created a new module. We called that module as user. Right. And what did we do? How did we create that? We used on the command line, we said ng generate module and the name of the module, which is user. So what happened by that command? By that command, a folder called as user was created inside your app folder. And inside that user, what was present? Only a single file, which is user.module.ts. Now, that is how you would create or generate a new component. Then we navigated to the user folder and we created components for that module. Right. So how did we create components? The same command ng generate component, and we created two components. One is the profile component and one I just called it personal component. Right. You can give it whatever name you want in that component. Right. Now let us learn about routing, or how to use routes in your custom component. What I mean by custom component is whatever component which you have created yourself, or any component other than your app component, or sorry, app module would be a custom module. So let us learn how to provide routes in your app module. Right. Now, to do that, to use router, what is required? First, we need to import. So I would say import router module, comma, routes from @angular/router. Right. This is the same step. Then I'll create an object of routes. I'll say var routes colon routes equals to, again, this is an array. Right. And inside this, right, I'll create objects. So in my first object, I'll give the first key, which is path, and I'll call it profile. And in my second key, I'll say component. And against this, I would give my profile component. Right. Then I'll create another path. I would say personal, and I'll add the component personal component. Then I'll add another path. For default, I'll say path. Right. I'll call it path. I mean, I'll give it null or empty path. Right. Then I'll say redirect to, and I would say profile. So my default component for this module would be profile. Right. And I would say path match full. Right. So that is how I created my routes. Right. Now, after you create the routes, what do? You register them to your module. How do you do that? I'll say router module. Right. Now, instead of using your for root function, what we use is for child. Right. And in this, we just provide routes. That is the object of route. Right. That is the only thing that you need to change. Right. For any other routes other than your I mean, if you have used a for root anywhere else, you cannot use it in your child modules, right? So which function am I using to register my routes in my user module? I am using for root function instead of the for child function. Is it clear? Okay. Okay, great. Right. So the only difference what we did is we use for child instead of for root. That is the only difference which we are having. Right. Now, even though we have created routes, right? Let's see if we would be able to use these routes or not, right? Since my ng-serve is running here, it's running here, right? Let me check if I get the routes. If I say profile, right? It says cannot match the URL segment profile. So what it means is that these routes are still not available to Angular. Right. Now to make these routes available to Angular, now what you have done till now is you have created routes which are internal to your module, which is user module. But we need to attach these routes to the main module, which is app module. That is the next step which we need to do. Now, how are we going to attach that? Right. Let us go to app.module.ts. Right. In app.module.ts, right, this is what you would do. Right, we will in the routes, I will create a new route. Right, just ignore this admin. This was just one which I created prior to this, a module which I created prior to this. Now, the first thing which you would do is you would give a path for your module. So I'll call that path as user. Right, so this is my first key, which is path. Right, and which path did I give? I gave the path as user. Right, now for this user, what I need to do is I need to attach child routes to it. Right, because this user is a path of a child module, which is user module. Right, so what I will do is instead of using the component key, I will use the children key. I will say children. Now this children, right, it has its value part is an array. Its value part is an array. Right, so inside that array, I'll put an object. Now this object, it will have first the path component, and I am giving blank here. What would blank mean? Blank would mean the default path of your module, right? And I would use another key. I would say load children, right? And in load children, this is a function. Now this, what we are doing here is in the value part, we are creating a function here, or we are calling a function here. And in this function, what I would do, I would say import, right? And in import, right, I will give the path of my user.module.ts. So I would say dot/user/user.module, right? In my import, I gave it the path dot/user. Dot means current folder. So current folder में आप user folder में user.module में जाओ. That is what it means, right? Then I would give a dot then, right? And inside then, right, I would say m. M is a variable or a function. This is again similar to your arrow function, right? And against this m, I would say m dot user module. Right, now this is a little complex syntax, right? This is something a little different from what we have done till now, right? So let us reiterate that, right? Or I'll just recreate this. I'll delete this, I'll again recreate, right? What will I do? I will say first key is my path, right? And in my path, I would give the path user. Now this user path, or for this user path to correspond to our module, right? What we need to do is we need to give another key, which is children, right? And in children, this is an array. Inside this array, right, I'll register my path. How will I do that? I'll say path. I'm giving the default path of my module. What it means is that whatever is the default path of my user module, that will be used, which in our case is profile, I guess, right? And I would use load children, and against load children, I would use a function or write a function, and I would say import in single quotes, I say dot slash user slash user dot module, and against that I would say dot then, and I would say m dot user module. Right now, this actually is a promise, but let us not get into what promises are right now. Right, we'll do that later. Right, so this is a little complex syntax. Right, you need to work on this syntax whenever you would use it. Right, so that is how I registered my module. Right, now it compiled successfully, so I'll go here and here. Now how will I access it? I would say slash user, and if I click enter, what it does is, if you can observe, it goes to your profile, right, in the same way. And whenever you generate a new component, what you see in that component, you see this tag paragraph which says your component works, that is profile works. In the same way, if I give a path personal, it gave personal works. Is it clear yahan tak? m डॉट यूजर मॉड्यूल का क्या काम है, वो कौन सा मॉड्यूल है ये वो बताता है, वो क्लास का नाम है यूजर मॉड्यूल जो है m डॉट यूजर मॉड्यूल. ऐप वाले कंपोनेंट्स यूजर मॉड्यूल में यूज नहीं कर सकते क्या? ऐप वाले कंपोनेंट्स यू कैन यूज देम इन यूजर मॉड्यूल, राइट, बट द ओनली डिफरेंस इज दैट one module can be part, one component can be part of one and only one module, so you will have to remove it from the app module and add it to the user module. सर एक एग्जांपल क्यों हम दो डिफरेंट मॉड्यूल्स यूज कर रहे? मॉड्यूल इज लाइक अ पैकेज और लाइक अ फोल्डर इन योर कंप्यूटर. अब आपके कंप्यूटर में आप हर एक चीज एक ही फोल्डर के अंदर स्टोर कर सकते हो, पर आप वैसा करते हो क्या? नहीं, आप वैसा नहीं करते. क्यों? बिकॉज सेग्रीगेशन हो जाता है, राइट, प्रॉपरली अरेंज हो जाता है, इसलिए वी क्रिएट मॉड्यूल्स. Like you store songs in a songs folder, you store movies in a movies folder, right? So that keeps your code properly arranged. सर एक बार फिर से एक्सप्लेन करो. हाँ, हम एक और मॉड्यूल बनाएंगे, बट अभी तक का समझा क्या? And how did we access, right? We accessed using first this path which is user. तो हमने ये पहला यूजर लिया, राइट, एंड अब यूजर के बाद में उसके लोड चिल्ड्रन में हमने यूजर डॉट मॉड्यूल डॉट टीएस में जो भी पाथ दिए, एक हमने प्रोफाइल दिया और एक पर्सनल दिया और एक डिफॉल्ट रखा. तो ये डिफॉल्ट पाथ पे जो भी होगा विच इज प्रोफाइल, तो वो प्रोफाइल ओपन होगा, राइट. सो to access these paths, what you need to do is you need to use user slash your path in that module. That is what you need to do. Is it clear yahan tak? Okay, okay, good. Right, so what we'll do is we'll create another module. Let us call that module ng generate module, and I'll call that module say college. So I created another module, I called it ng generate module college, and let me generate another module, I'll call it songs. राइट अब मैंने ऐसे मॉड्यूल्स बना दिए, 2 मॉड्यूल्स बनाए, एक बनाया कॉलेज, एक बनाया सॉन्ग्स. सो व्हाट वुड हैव हैपेंड, राइट, इनसाइड योर ऐप फोल्डर. ओके, नाउ एक इसमें गड़बड़ हो गई होगी. ओके, क्या गड़बड़ हुई इसमें कि आपका जो मॉड्यूल बना कॉलेज एंड सॉन्ग्स, राइट, ये मॉड्यूल आपका बना यूजर फोल्डर के अंदर, right, instead of app folder. Why? Because here I was in my user folder instead of my app folder. So what I'll do is I'll delete them. You can use these as well, right, but let us not get to this complexity. I'll delete it simply. Right, and I'll go back here. I'll say cd dot dot slash dot dot and again dot dot. I'll come back to my first folder, and in this I'll say ng generate module college. चाइल्ड मॉड्यूल बोल सकते हैं ना सर उसको? हाँ बिल्कुल बोल सकते हो. ng generate module songs. Now if you will see that your modules, this is the your college module and this is your songs module. Right, now let us go into college module. Right, again एक blank module बना, उसमें कुछ भी नहीं है. Right, now we'll create components for this module. How will I do that? I'll say cd src cd app. Right, then I'll say cd college. Right, I'll do a dir, the college.module.ts दिख गया, and say I'll say ng generate component and I'll call that component college. Right, I'll generate another component college again. राइट, ये कंपोनेंट्स कहाँ बने? आपके कॉलेज मॉड्यूल में दोनों रजिस्टर हो गए. राइट, देन व्हाट आई विल डू, I'll go back, I'll say cd dot dot, I'll go to songs module, I'll do a dir, I see the songs module, I'll say ng generate component on its songs. I'm just giving any names, sir. Just don't go by the names. I'll say songs again. राइट, तो ये कहाँ बनेगा? आपके songs module.ts में. Right, you can see the 2 components here. Right, again in college we can see 2 components here. Now let us create routes. How will you create routes? I'll say import router module comma routes from @angular / router. Right, then I will create an object of routes class. I'll say var routes routes. You can give any name to that object. Right, I generally use routes, but you can give any name. Right, I'll give path. I'll call that path as college, and component I'll call as college component. Right, then I'll give another path. I'll call college again, and in component I'll say college again component. Then I'll give a default path. Right, I'll say redirect to, I'll call college, right, and I'll say path match full. Right, and once the routes are created, what will I do? I'll register those routes in my module. So I'll say router module dot for child, and I'll pass routes. right? So what I did is I simply created routes, right, for each component, and I registered it using the for child method of router. Next, what I'll do is I'll similarly create routes for these. I'll say import router module comma routes from @angular / route, right? Then I'll create an object of routes class. Here I will say path. I'll say songs component, songs component. Then I'll say path. I will say songs again, component, songs again component. Then I'll say path, default path, redirect to songs, and path match I will give full. Right. Then what will I do? I will say router module dot for child, and I'll pass routes. यहाँ तक क्लियर? यहाँ तक कोई इशू? Yes, clear. Okay, great. Right, now comes a little complex part. What is that part? That part is adding or registering these routes in our app module, right? Or the base or the root module, right? How will I do that? First, I'll create a new object. First object would be, a first key would be path, right? It would be for college, right? Then I'll use another key, children, right? Inside children, I will use path, the default ones, right? Then I'll use the key load children, right? Then a function, this function takes import, right? What will I import? I will say dot slash college dot module, right? This is the name of our ts file except the dot ts extension, right? And then I will say dot, then I would again use m. You can use, instead of m, you can use x also, right? It is just a callback function, and I would say m dot my module, which is college module, right? So this happened for path, right? Let us check if we are getting it here. Instead of this, I'll say college, I'll press enter, right? So I got college works, so it went to college / college, right? And in the same way, if I say college again, it will come to college again. Okay, then I'll create another one. This time it would be for songs, so I'll say path, songs, children, again an array. Inside this array, an object. Inside that object, I'll say path is default, right? Then I'll say load children, right? Then a function, I would say import dot slash songs dot module, and then I would say dot, then m dot songs module, right? Now let us check if we are getting Yes, we are getting. So even songs work. Now what I'll do is in my app.component.html, now we are having n number of things here. Right. So I'll only keep the router outlet and a few buttons. Right. Now I'll say router link equals to user. I'll call it user. User क्या था पहले profile. Right. Then I'll create another path. I'll say user/personal. Right. So how are we accessing? We are accessing it using the module path, base module path, which is user, and then the name of your specific route. Right. So personal is for, I'll call it user personal. Right. Let me remove this. Right, now what we got here is user profile and user personal. I click on user profile, it went to user/profile. I clicked on user personal, it went to user/personal. Right, in the same way, let us create few more buttons. These will be for colleges, these would be for songs. Right, so I would use here, instead of user, I will say college. Right, and here I would say college/college again. Right, in the same way, I'll use songs. Here I would say songs/songs again. Right, so I and naam kaun badlega, so I call college. College again. Then I say songs. Right, now if I click on college, it says college works, college again works, songs work, songs again works. Is it clear now? मॉड्यूल से कनेक्ट करते वक्त चिल्ड्रन वाला बताना सर. We have a children, right? Children has an array, right? Inside that array, we have an object in which we give the path and we click on, and another key is load children, right? Inside load children, what do we have? We have a function. This is syntax for an arrow function, right? So against this key load children, the value part is a function, right? Only thing is that it is an arrow function, right? And here, what am I doing? I am saying import ./admin .module. So what does come in that import function? Import may simply what comes is the name of your file, right? Or the absolute path of your file. So it's a or relative path of your file. It says ./admin/admin.module.ts. Only thing is that .ts is not required, right? And then we give a dot then, and inside that again this is a function, and where we say m.admin module. The same way for user, same for college, same for songs. Okay, great. Others understood? It's not that straightforward, I can understand, right? But once you do that, once you practice, it won't be a difficult thing to do, right? It will be a very, very easy thing to do. Great. Okay, right. So there is a task for you now. What is the task? The task is that you need to create 3 modules. जैसा हमने बनाया यही नाम से बनाओ, या you can create your own modules, right? It is not necessary to create यही वाले modules. but I would still suggest that at first, right, create these modules and create routes for them, right? Do that by watching this video so that you won't get stuck anywhere, right? So once you do that, after that create some other modules, and in those modules उसमें जो भी components है उसमें अच्छे images pictures दिखाओ, एक array लो, right, and display using ng-for, right? That is the task that you need to do. Will you be able to do it for every component? अभी तो मैंने कुछ change नहीं किया है, but वो आपने करना है. Will you be able to do it for all these 6 components? And once you do, you need to upload it on Firebase as well. So don't forget to do that. सर यूजर एंड ऐप के कंपोनेंट्स एक साथ शो नहीं हो सकते क्या? हो सकते हैं ना, बिल्कुल हो सकते हैं. तो what I have done is कि app.component.html में, right, let us say if I have app dash, कौन सा कंपोनेंट था हमारा ऐप में? cities. राइट, तो ये हमें मिल गया. तो app.component.html में तुम जो भी दोगे वो वैसे भी डिस्प्ले हो जाएगा. राइट, बट इन जनरल ऐप कंपोनेंट में हमने यही रख देना है, राइट, तो ज्यादा टेंशन नहीं रहता. क्लियर यहां तक? टास्क समझ में आ गया? ये डिप्लॉय करके सेंड मी द लिंक बाय 4 PM टुडे, सो दैट अगर किसी को कुछ इशू आता है तो आई विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व. आई एम स्टॉपिंग द रिकॉर्डिंग नाउ.